Hey everybody, welcome back to Clutch X. I'm Zoe, and behind the camera we have
Athena, hi.
Hey everybody, so in today's video we're going to be talking about differences, or if it's worth breeding your own rats compared to purchasing from like a producer like Rodent Pro. So in essence, this is what we're talking about when we're talking about savings. So this is what we're talking about. Is it worth for you to go to all this trouble to produce all of these rats? And you can see our setup here. We have multiple racks. So you can see that we have a lot of racks. And don't worry about the water dispensers being out of their caging. I just don't want to hear a lot of the noise that comes when they're drinking. So let's jump right into the video. So essentially what we have here is we have the differences between Rodent Pro and breeding your own. So essentially this is what kind of Rodent Pro offers. I won't go through each one of them. Essentially is they sell you different packages at different costs. So you have these at 75 cents, $1 each, $1.25, $1.50, $1.75, and $2. So if you're buying less than 500, it's just, very, very simple to make a comparison. So so we compare those prices to what we do here, and which is and what we spend and what we buy in order to breed our own supply. So for bedding, we usually spend about $5 a month, and we use this Santa Ynez Shavings Company. So this is what we get. It's a pretty big bag. I think it's 3 cubic feet. I'm sorry, 11 cubic feet. So it's quite a lot. And you can see the shavings aren't too little, so it's not producing too much dust. And I mean, it gets the job done, and they seem to be really, really healthy and happy on this. So that's about $5 a month. And then our bag here. Now, for what I have here, I have six sets of breeding tubs. Can the camera pick that up?
Yeah.
Cool. So we have 6 sets, and we have about 4 to 5 rats in each one. So about 30 to 40 rats in here, and they go through one big bag of feed. Now this is a local feed. I don't know if you might find this if you're not from LA, but essentially for us, it's about $25, and it's a 50-pound bag. So that's kind of what we use, and that actually goes in a month. So every month we have to buy one, or we buy between 1 and 2, 3 bags, so that we don't have to keep going to the store. Then we have our water. No big deal, right? That's $10, and then we have our caging, which cost us $150 to kind of build the setup that you saw earlier. So this number is very important. People might forget to add that when they're doing comparisons, but it's very, very important, right? Because you've invested that money into your facility, into your breeding facility, so you need to account for that. So essentially, this is what we have. If you add all of this up, you get, for us, it was $190. So then let's just pretend we produce 100 pinkies. That's $190, right? So you're like, oh wow, it's not even worth it. But as the months go on, you keep dividing the caging price. So essentially, once you've divided it enough times, the price is significantly lower. Significantly lower. For example, month 2, it goes from 190 to 115. Month 3, it goes from to 73, and so on, right? So by month 5, your cost is about $52 a month to produce 100 pinkies. Now within that same month, though, those pinkies are gonna turn to fuzzies, then pups, wean, and then small, etc. Right? As long as you're not feeding them, they'll continue to grow. So usually within that first month, you'll get them up to smalls, which are about 175. So if you take that 175 multiplied by 100, that's $175 worth of rats that you're producing for only $52. So at that moment there, you're saving a lot of money. A lot of money. I mean, that's more than $100 every month from here on out. So, for us, it's worth it. We'll show you some of the stuff that we have here. I'll show you a snake. You don't need a pan over here. So, a snake like this here probably feeds on 6 moths every month. So you can see how much more expensive it would be to feed that. And I'll get another snake out. Something like this here. Here's another big girl here. She's in shed, so be careful, don't get bit. So essentially this girl, she's just a pig. She'll probably eat 8 a month. So between these 2 girls here, we have 16 mediums or smalls going out every month. So it came to a point for us, once it started getting to a bigger size, that it's a lot easier for us to just breed our own, because sometimes when you're breeding your own, you have rats at different sizes. So it's another advantage, right? You have rats at different sizes that maybe you don't need a medium, maybe you need a small, or you need a weaned, because most of your collections usually aren't going to be, your ball pythons aren't going to be the same size. So you have multiple size ball pythons. So doing it this way kind of gives you the freedom to have multiple, to feed your whole collection, compared to this, right? I mean, you can buy them in different sizes, but to me that's a little bit more complicated. I'd rather just put the sweat equity in breeding than to actually think about what I need for that month or 2 months. So it's a little easier for me. So that's why for us it was ideal to breed our own food source, and you know, we wouldn't change it for anything. It's been really a good experience. And this is kind of the get down, guys. If you guys have any questions, concerns, comments, please let us know. Athena, I don't know if you have any questions. No questions? Wow. Thank you.
You did great. It was awesome.
So there you guys have it. Short video, but kind of showing you guys what we've spent, how we did the math, and compared to the prices from a breeder like Rodent Pro. So you guys can see what we kind of, how we save our money. And there you guys have it. Like always, please consider subscribing if you like our videos. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Is this like, are you good enough with the, how I look, does I look good?
You look amazing.
Alright. I'm going to be the rat master today.
Rat puppy. Let's go.
Rat puppy. Are you recording already?
Yeah. I look bad right now.
Ready? 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 Okay, ready? Alright, 1, 2, 3.